Hi, this video is about how to create this double-story house design using AiHouse. As you can see, we'll be using a lot of columns and beams to create the house structure. Like the ceiling here are actually beams, only the carport floor is using free modeling. And then we have columns as the wall, superboard as the side partition wall. Here I'm using two rectangle rooms as the base for this design. The biggest space is for the carport and the smaller one is for the interior. In this video, we're just going to show you how to build the exterior. So we set the wall height to 6650 and make sure to show the wall in exterior. Okay, so if the wall is not shown, then you will not be able to see the exterior wall. Okay, next, we'll create the opening on the front walls. This can be done by using the door opening from door library. Okay, we're going to create the up and down. Okay, we're going to put two door opening on the same wall. Let's do the smaller one on top first. Okay, input the size. And for this one, we will elevate 3000. Okay, this is how it looks like. And then we do another one for the bottom. Okay, done. Next, we're going to add in the beams here to create the ceiling for the carport. Okay, so we're going to create 1, 2, 3, 3 beams. Okay, so just drag the beam from the library and then we resize and reposition. Okay, now we have the first one ready. Okay, we can lock the beam so that it stays put at the location. Okay, let's do the second one. So there will be a gap of 50 in between the first and the second beam for us to put in the lighting later on. Okay, so we will move down a little bit, maybe 10, to cover the door opening. Okay. So again, we lock it. Okay. Now let's do the third one. So we're just going to repeat the same steps, change the size, reposition. Okay, so make sure you calculate the height based on your design. Okay, done. Okay, again, lock it. Okay, next we're gonna add the door window on the ground floor. Okay, just add the door window as usual, like how you do it normally. Okay, so we will replace the window. Next, we're going to add a column on the left side, okay, on the top floor, and also another one as a wall for the upper ground. We can add door window on the column. So we just drag out the column and then we resize and reposition. If you find that you're unable to insert the window or door, then you can switch between the length and the width. Okay, so for now the length is the thickness of the wall. So let's say the distance to the left, okay, we put 1004 just for example. Okay, and then we're gonna extend the column a little bit to cover the opening. Okay, and then for the wall height, for the column height, we will put 2950, and then we're gonna elevate 3450. Okay, and then we also want to elevate the window. Okay, done. So we position the window a little bit. Okay, done. Alright, then we drag another one, repeat the same steps. Okay, lock the column first. Okay, this one we're gonna insert the sliding door. We're gonna create a balcony effect for the upper floor. Okay, so it's on the floor now. Then we're gonna do the elevation. The height is 2950 and the elevation is 3450. Alright. Before we proceed to the next step, we will change the wall height to 6450. We're gonna do the ceiling design here. Okay, we will use the ceiling design on the upper floor. Okay, so to setting, change the story height 6450. Okay, and then we go into the ceiling design and double click on the ceiling. So you can see that once we double click on the ceiling, we will create a 300 mm layer automatically. Okay, so now we're gonna draw a new ceiling layer here with the front extended out. Click on draw rectangle, draft the shape first. We can resize it after Okay, we know that the width here is 1004, so we add up column 150, then we can make it around 1560. Okay, and we adjust the other sides, and then we reposition it. Okay, so from a preview you can see that we already have the base ceiling. Okay, now we're going to add on a 150. So how we're going to add it? Okay, now we change back the wall height. Okay, we go back to the tool setting, we change it to 7,300. Okay, and then we will go into the ceiling design again. Remember, when we click on the ceiling, we will automatically create a layer of 300. So now if the wall height is 7,300, then later the ceiling elevation will be 7,000. So in order to extrude the thickness downward, we can change the elevation to 6850. So we can see from the preview, it's actually extruded downward. Okay, now we have a 150 layer. Alright, let's continue. We're going to draw the L-shaped light cove. So we will draw an L shape using polyline, and then we will transfer to area. Okay, you can refer to our YouTube on all the ceiling design videos on how to create different types of ceiling. Okay, so we're going to use a polyline. Okay, and then we transfer to area. So now you have a new region. So we click on the inner region. Okay, and then we're gonna change it to 300 so that the remain is a 150 thickness of the ceiling. Alright, if you're not sure how much you should put, then you can always play with different numbers for try and error. Okay, next we're going to draw another rectangle inside to complete the shape. Okay, here I'm just drawing it freehand, so be sure to follow your own measurement. And then the elevation will be the same as the original one, which is 6850. Okay, so double check the left side should stick to the wall. Okay, now we can click on the side line and generate the light strips. Okay, you can remove the light cove and reposition the light. So it depends on the design that you want. Okay, this one, if you do not want the light cove here, okay, you can always click on it, click back the side line, edit, and then you remove it. Click on it and you can delete, and you may also reposition the light strip. Okay, and then you can change the light power and the light color here. Okay, you may also increase the size of the light strip. Okay, let's put it right here at the middle. Okay, so it's done. Now we're gonna create the L-shaped wall on the side. We'll be using the superboard, so let's go into kitchen module and we search for superboard. Okay, and then we change the size. Let's say 7000 and 1005. Okay, and then we press B for board selection, and then we go into panel point editing. Okay, and then we can start drawing the L shape. So let's say the L shape is 150 in thickness, so each step is 50, so this is 150. Okay, that's it, and then we save and return. So now the height is 20, we can make it 1005 for example. Okay, we're gonna create two same L shapes, so we can press Ctrl V to duplicate. Okay, and then we change the size. Okay, we move it back to the first one, we stack it together. Okay, and then Control select both, and then Control G to group. Okay, Shift to select the group, and then we can rotate them. And then we move it to the building. Okay, so it's done. Alright, now for the floor of the car porch, we can use the free modeling. Okay, because we're going to use tiling design, so we cannot use panel, so we have to use either free modeling or ceiling design. So okay, go into free modeling. I will usually use the auxiliary for more accurate snapping of the points. So we'll add one on the left and one on the right. Okay, and then we can just draw a rectangle. Okay, follow your own size. Okay, and then we stretch it up. I'm just gonna stretch up 1 or 2. So here, 1. Okay, so this is how it looks like. We have the floor layer, and then you can proceed to do the tiling. Just design as usual. Okay, custom tiling. Okay, you can just do whatever you want. Right? Now, for the lighting, okay, you can just use the field light from the cloud. Okay, just drag it out, you resize, you reposition, and then you can adjust the color and brightness. Okay, so for the rest of the light, I'm just gonna duplicate and reposition. Okay, Ctrl Shift, then you can copy and move at the same time. Okay, let's go back to the front door. Okay, if you have a platform here, you can just use a platform from the library. Okay, go back to the floor plan. We have a platform there, so we drag it out and then you resize and reposition. Okay, so and then you may need to elevate the door, depends on the height of the platform. So it's 50 here. Okay, done. And now we're going to add another fill light here on the ceiling of the car porch. Okay, same, we're going to use the same fill light from the cloud. Okay, so we have done the overall structure. Okay, go back to the upper floor. For the glass railing, you can just search for rail from the cloud. Okay, on page 3, okay, you will get this modern glass railing. Just drag it out, you resize and you reposition. For this one, you can change the color of the frame. Alright, now we have done. Okay, you may then apply the texture as usual. So here I'm back with the texture and the window. Okay, and then for the shoe cabinet, you can just use wardrobe design and design as usual. Okay, so then you replace the door window. Okay, and then you add in the lights. Okay, and you add in the curtain, for example. Okay, so for the interior of the ground floor, okay, because I didn't do the interior, so I just get a picture and then I put it on the wall. Okay, so this is one of the trick if you're only showing the exterior, okay, then you don't have to do the interior. Okay, and then for the rendering, so we suggest that you can always use the RT light adjustment. Okay, because when using RT light adjustment, you can adjust the lighting in details. Okay, you can refer to our YouTube video on the RT light adjustment. Okay, like you can see, you can adjust the brightness individually on different types of light. Okay, so when you're done adjusting, then you can render the file again. So this is the rendered image of the working file. Please give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Happy trying. Bye.